So the other day, I just met a competitor. She's doing something very similar to me, which is YouTube for business owners. And she's young. She's like 20 something. I'm 10 years plus older than her. She has less followers than me, but she seems to be making more money. Man, what am I doing wrong? There's something wrong with the funnel, with the positioning, with the offer, which prompted me to reverse hack her funnel. And while I'm doing that, I identified 5 other people who are doing something similar to us, and I reverse hacked all their funnels. And I discovered something really interesting. And I made this video so that if you're a coach or consultant, you're trying to get more clients from YouTube without being a YouTuber, this video is going to help you. I'm going to be sharing with you the 6 coaches that are using YouTube to get clients for their mentorship or coaching business. Analyze how they position their links on their YouTube channel and how they position their offers on their website. All right, let's start with the first one. Haley Johnson, YouTube business coach. So she's quite interesting because if you Google her name, she actually has 2 YouTube channels. So the first one had 178K subscribers. So this is more lifestyle, homeschooling, motherhood, that kind of stuff. Very influencer, content creator. Then she launched this one, how to use YouTube for business, which is exactly what I teach and what is my offer, right? So when I look at people's YouTube channel like this, all I'm doing is like, what is the first impression? Is it clear? And then how do they position the links so people enter their funnel? So first impression, she got good branding going on, very clear, turn your channel into a business. The YouTube packaging is also on point. And what I care about right now is these links here. She has a good backstory here, and these are her 2 links. So if we click on the first link, it brings to a free masterclass. So basically this is like a really long video of teaching how she got to where she is today. So this is probably like an hour or 2 hour long, really, really long video, right? Like really good. And she has a lot of social proof to back it up. So people actually want to watch this 1 hour long video. And she has a lot of case studies here. The second link is her website. So this is her main website that basically tells who she is and what she offers. Usually on homepage, people would put their lead magnet, which is this. So she has a 7-day challenge. This is free. How I built creative. Okay, so this is the masterclass. So she has 2 lead magnets, a simple, low effort, low commitment like guide. And then the other one is a more in-depth masterclass. So the people who gravitate towards the masterclass typically are people who are more serious than the guys who want to download a quick accelerator guide. So got a really good video going on here. Got a lot of client testimonials. What I like is her about section here. Who am I? And she has a really good backstory, like how she started, like all the problems she faced. And this is really good to make her look legit and relatable. Like she's just a normal person trying to do this. So you want to be like her. Like it's possible for you. I think the about section is an underrated thing in most of us coaches and consultants. We tend to skip this. We feel like, who cares about us? They do. They want to see who they're going to pay a lot of money to. And here we go to learn. This is her main course. So this is her coaching mentorship program. So she has a really long landing page explaining how does it work, client testimonials, what's inside the modules, screenshots, client case studies. Okay, this is legit. And the call to action, because this is a very expensive coaching program, is book a call. So this is a free discovery call just to see if it's a fit. It's 45 minutes free. It's really good. I don't know what her program is, probably 5K, more than that maybe. And if somebody's paying you 5K, they probably want to talk to you a little bit. Okay, so that's Haley Johnson. Moving on to the second competitor, Content per Leah. Okay, so this is very interesting. So I met her in like a networking event for YouTube coaches. So she's selling something similar to what I'm doing. Very interesting that she doesn't have a lot of subscribers here, 73 videos. And first glance, content and entrepreneurship. Okay, that's kind of what I do. Oh, she has a membership. There's a paid membership. And her regular videos are not performing very well, like 8 videos, 15, 7, but you can see why. It's not really geared for YouTube. So she's selling YouTube mentorship for business, but her own YouTube channel is kind of not there, but I know she's making. All right, so let's take a look here at the links that she has. So she only has 1 link and the other one is a membership. Membership is interesting. I've never done it. So basically this is, okay, she has 1, 2, 3, 4 tiers. Join 750 ringgit a month. You only get this, and then up here you get more stuff. So I don't really get the point of this. Like, I have a school community I don't really use. I was thinking maybe moving my school community over here. That would make sense because people already hang out on YouTube. So I'm going to park the membership for now, but that is something that I could probably do in the future. So right now, let's go back to what she's selling, like her website. Okay, so this is her website, probably made by Beacons or something like that. Very content creator-ish. So she has 3 target audience. I have only 1. So let's go with for entrepreneurs, because that's the closest to me. Okay, very simple website, some client testimonials here, and she has 3 call to actions. So how to make YouTube work for your business. So this is probably like a masterclass similar to Haley Johnson. I have this version as well. YouTube strategy, $400. And then they have YouTube analytics, $200. So she only has 2 paid offers, $400 and $200. And somehow just with this, she's making a lot of money. So let's check out what is this YouTube strategy. So basically she has a call and done for you. Oh, wow. Done for you for $400. That's crazy. Like, what are we getting? So you're going to answer a few questionnaire, in-depth market research, competitor analysis. So you know you have a detailed list of who you advertise. What are they searching for? So that's probably like a keyword research that she's going to do for you. And then full strategy from the ground up. So that probably is like a content pillars, what kind of videos, what kind of titles, which playlist does this belong, and how to frame your website. It includes the website as well, and offers like what you're going to sell, lead generating, and digital product ideas tailored to your expertise and content strategy. Dude, this is the whole shebang she's doing for like $400. So she has 1 hour. We're going to meet in Google Meet on the date book. So this is for people who want a proven roadmap. No more wondering if your channel is set up. I actually convert views. This is a very strong offer. Like, I'm impressed. Let's take a look at the second offer that she has, which is slightly cheaper. It's funny that she says this is step 2 and this is step 3. So this is YouTube analytics. So I guess after you've been posting for a while, then you have some analytics to study. Okay, that makes sense. So she's going to do a channel audit. You're going to review your setup, content, and performance. We're going to identify strongest content, hidden opportunities. Then we're going to map out your content plan. You leave with clarity. Okay, this is really good. So I'm doing something similar here and I'm selling a lot less. So maybe I should up my price. So this is how you do competitor analysis. So both of her offers here, very, very strong. And the only thing that might be a concern is that her own YouTube channel doesn't really have any views, but that is the thing that she's helping other business owners. So that's a little weird. But from the conversation that I had, she makes money from her membership here, and also she has like a big email list already that she's pushing the offers to. So that's the important of having an email list. Okay, so that's the contentpreneur. We're going to move on to competitor number 3, Sazo. Not sure how to pronounce this. First impression, the #1 channel in the world for starting and scaling your dream coaching business. Okay, so she targets a very clear person, people who want a coaching business. Very clear. I like that. Yeah, all her content is pretty straightforward. So now let's take a look at her funnel. Like, what is she trying to promote? Oh my, wow. Okay, so she has a lot of offers here. Maybe a little too much. I wouldn't put too many of these links. I probably put 1, 2, max 3. The fewer the better. But let's go to her website. Okay, first impression of her website, phenomenal, very high quality, very clean. On the homepage, I like her, little photo shoot here. This looks nice. Looks like she's the real deal. And she has 1, 2, 3, 4 lead magnets because she has 4 offers: to quit your job, automatic attraction system. I don't know what that means. Creators and 7-figure business owners. So this is her flagship thing. So if you look at her about section, what I really like is that she includes a lot of backstory, which makes her vulnerable and at the same time relatable. Like, oh my gosh, she's just a normal person. I really want to be like her. Seems like somebody I want to work with. So this is very important to have an about page for you coaching consultants, right? So let's take a look at, she has a course, which is you buy this, you consume it yourself. So probably no access to her. Then she has coaching, which is one-to-one access to her, but she doesn't do the work for you. You do it yourself. She coaches you, and then she has it done for you. So you see how she kind of like shows her offers on her website, very clean. Like, I'm going to do this for my website too. So start with the course, ultimate course launch. Okay, so that's her course. I'm trying to see how much she's charging for this. $499. Oh no, it's about $3K just for a course. I sell my one-to-one cheaper than this. So that shows you the market price. Like, this is what you got to do, market research. Now let's go back and now let's go to coaching, private coaching. Okay, so this is where she helps you do the thing, but you do it yourself. And let's take a look at how much she might be charging for this. There you go. 30,000, my God. Man, I am undercharging, let me tell you that. But she's more credible, of course. But that shows you how much you can actually charge. It's crazy. All right, let's go to the done for you. So this is probably the most expensive thing because this is agency work. Okay, so she sells SEO for coaches and SaaS. So this is agency space and it is a different website because that's her probably agency name. Oh, she co-founded with somebody else. Interesting. So I guess they don't have the price here. You have to get on a call. At least 5K per month. There you go. So that gives you an idea how to structure your offer if you're a coach or consultant or trying to make money selling your service. Now we're going to move on to competitor number 3, Alexa Saranoia. Hope I pronounced that right. So she's a YouTube coach for coaches and consultants to get more clients. So she's on point with what I do, like very similar. First impression, helpful coaches, stop chasing views, why your channel isn't growing. So it's very stop doing this. You're doing it wrong. Pointing out mistakes, you know? I think those kind of content does pretty well. And let's take a look at her links. So she only has 2 links here. Work with me. This one is her mentorship page. So she mentors you how to do YouTube for business. And this is her client testimonial. Ty Myers is actually up and coming. So he was her student. That's really amazing. Testimonials. How much does this cost? $12,000. That's crazy. I am definitely undercharging myself. Okay, and the second link is an online course. So what is this? Doesn't look like a good landing page, but let's see how much you're selling this. So basically this is doing the same thing, YouTube for coaches, but this is just consume her course and just do it yourself. So she sells this at $497. This is her low ticket offer. Crazy. Okay, now we're gonna move on to the 4th competitor, which is Catara Lane. So a little backstory. So she's selling mentorship coaching similar to me for business owners. And then we met this one time in Kuala Lumpur. She told me about a business and then she's making all this money. And I looked at her channel, very simple videos. That's cool, very personal, but she's not really getting that much views, but she's making a lot of money. She was actually the reason why I prompted to do this reverse hacking thing. So let's take a look at a positioning. Turn your expertise and passions into story that sells. Okay, so this may not necessarily be coaches, consultant. This could be like a normal person with a job who has a skill that they want to sell on YouTube, right? Okay, so let's take out her links. She has 2 links. Need help? Book a call. Ultimately, when you're a coach, you just want people to book a call with you. So I think putting a straight up book a call here just makes a lot of sense. Just a strategy call. This just makes a lot of sense. She has a newsletter and then she has a website. Let's check out her website. Okay, nothing super interesting. Just a normal website, a little bit of client testimonials. You can see here that most of her clients are a little bit older except for this lady. And then a call to action is her lead magnet. Okay, but what she told me was besides having people to just straight up book a call with her here, let's take a look at her recent videos. Just gonna click on one, like this one, 21 views.
And entrepreneurs.
So let's take a look at what links that she's promoting here. Free workshop. Aha, okay. So this is where she told me that she gets a lot of her clients. So she runs like a monthly workshop. And in that workshop tells her backstory, how she got into all this, how it worked for her. And at the end of the workshop, she invites people to a one-to-one discovery call. And then she converts those guys there. Really genius. So I may want to do something similar. All right, moving on to the 5th competitor, a career coach, Mandy. So she talks about careers and realizing your creative potential, which is doing this online business, which is what she's doing. So I thought it would be about career, but if you look at her YouTube, it's mostly about mindset, which is very interesting. And then I like her vibe, very simple, easy videos to do. And if you watch her videos, she seems very like a friend. And that's the vibe I'm kind of want. I don't want to be a guru. I want to be like her. This is cool, but I have my own flavor, you know? So cool YouTube channel, very kind of mindset-ish rather than tactical. Let's check out the links. Her website. Okay, so her website is a little all over the place. She's selling a book. She's selling all these digital templates. She writes, so she has a blog. She looks like a Canva person all of a sudden. She has an about page here, and this is very good to show who she is. And her call to action is to book a paid coaching call, which is right here. If you click here, nice header image. So basically this is for anybody who want to ask a question about either career or if they're trying to start a business, something like her. So very interesting. So she kind of has like 2 niche, career and starting a business. She blends that, somehow it works for her. Really interesting. So she doesn't have like a low ticket offer. Oh, well, she does. It's these kind of templates that she's selling. Pens. Okay, we're moving on to the last 6 competitor, Zalie Barclay. I don't know how to pronounce that. But first impression about her is that, wow, she's very fashionable. I think her very bold fashion choice with these glasses, the hair, I like her personality already. She's one of those fashionista. And I really like how she positions herself here very clearly, helping solo creators show up with confidence from cinematic videos to live stream. Very, very clear, very, very niche. I love it. This is how you're supposed to position yourself. I'm supposed to position myself something similar to this. And her videos are very on point about, making videos, live streaming to get clients. Let's take a look at her links. She got too many links here. And I think this is her main thing. So basically it is an academy to teach people how to do this. She has a lead magnet and then she has a workshop. This workshop is $47. And then she has another thing going on, like another course and then another course. So basically she's selling courses. That's all she ever does. I'm not sure if she mentors people, but she sells courses. So free lead magnet. This is her low ticket offer, $47, which is a workshop. And she sells another course, which is the full system. And then here's another one. I'm not sure what's the difference. So when I analyze all these 6 competitors, I screenshot them. I wrote down notes. I put it up to AI to help me kind of do the research here. And it came with something really clear. This is how coaches and consultants get clients from YouTube. This is the funnel, right? You don't just make viral content and hope magically you make money. That doesn't work that way. You have to set up the funnel. So with a proper funnel, you can have like really low views, but still make a lot of money. So basically what the research actually tells us here, right? They all do the same thing, including me. You gotta have a free thing to build trust and capture email. Then you gotta have a small paid thing. It filters serious buyers and funds ad spend if you use ads to pay for this, to promote the small paid thing. Then you have your main offer where the real value is. And most of these guys, they have a website to showcase all of them and what they're about, who they are as a person, which I don't have. So I gotta build a website. So I'm very interested with Leah here, how she positions her offers. Okay, pick one of these 2, and it's not that expensive, 400, 200. It's work for her. She has to do something for the client, but this gets people into the door and maybe she's selling and upselling something else on the back end. This is really interesting. So yeah, so there you go. We just hacked 6 of my competitors. Now I know exactly what is missing in my funnel and I know exactly what to do next. So if you like how I research these guys, and if you want me to do an audit on your YouTube channel and your funnel, book the Authority Funnel Audit, link down below.